Subscribe to ABN Media Network and become part of our family and learn so many new things.
The Wise Bride, Part 2. Faik's parents had passed away long before his marriage, yet it seemed as though Hara had done a PhD in in-law psychology. After just one meeting with the boy's family, she started forming strong opinions about them. Rameen, however, felt all this was too premature. Truth be told, she didn't even expect to hear from them again. But 4 days later, her father, Rehan, received a call from Faik's father. "Brother Rehan, we liked your daughter. If you have no objection, my son would like to meet her once. With your permission, we'd like to visit again tomorrow evening with him." He spoke with calm respect, and Rehan replied thoughtfully, "Let me discuss it with my wife and get back to you." When Hara heard about the request, she too was uncertain. "Mom," Rameen said softly, "before this, you sent my pictures to 2 other families. Isn't it better if the boy just comes with his parents to meet me politely? If he doesn't like me, or you don't like him, everyone goes home in peace." Rameen's reasoning made sense, and Hara eventually agreed. The family was invited again for the next evening. This time, Hara wanted to prepare even more carefully, but around 11 in the morning, Faik's mother called. Hearing her voice, Hara's heart skipped, perhaps they were canceling. But her worry was unnecessary. Nazma was only calling to say that she didn't want them to go through too much trouble preparing tea again. "Just look at that," Hara muttered after hanging up. "The boy's coming for the first time, and his mother's saying not to bother. Maybe she doesn't want us to make a good impression." "Oh Mom, that's such a reasonable thing to say," Rameen replied. "Don't doubt her intentions. You don't know these mothers of sons," Hara said with a knowing sigh. As the mother of 3 daughters, she had a built-in bias against boy moms. That evening, Faik arrived with his parents right on time. He looked well-mannered and decent, and Hara liked him immediately. Thankfully, this time his father talked about the proposal, not politics. "We're simple people, Brother Rehan," said Faik's father, Shabir. "What we earned, we spent on our children's education. By God's grace, they turned out capable. Faik now stands on his own feet. His younger brother Sharik is following his path and finishing his studies successfully. Our daughters, Samya and Hafsa, are also bright and intelligent. In short, besides our capable children, we have little in the way of wealth or property. But what we have, we present honestly. What drew us to your family was your simplicity, no show, no pretense. And your home reflects dignity and decency. We brought Faik so you could meet him and ask whatever you wish. The next step is your inquiry, learn about our family from wherever you like. If you feel satisfied, we'd like to proceed soon with the wedding." Shabir spoke so clearly and gracefully that he summed up everything in just a few words. Sitting quietly beside her mother, Rameen dared a glance at Faik. He, too, was stealing a look at her. Their eyes met for a brief moment. Rameen blushed and looked away, while a shy smile curved on Faik's lips. Her heart skipped a beat. It felt like her parents' prayers had just been answered. The meeting ended on a warm, happy note. Hara was deeply impressed by Shabir's character and the way he spoke. She couldn't stop praising him afterward, but her opinion of Nazma, Faik's mother, didn't change. "Shabir Bhai seems like such a gentleman," she told her husband later. "But his wife, still so cold and quiet. I don't know, something about her puts me off." "Stop overthinking, Hara," Rehan replied. "Thank God decent people are asking for our daughter. I'll make some inquiries about them, and if all checks out, consider the proposal settled." And that's how, within days, the match was finalized. Soon came the day when Rameen left her parents' home and entered her new world as a bride. Through all the excitement, Hara's opinion about Nazma remained the same. It was true that Nazma spoke little, but that was partly because her husband spoke a lot. Shabir had a commanding personality. He was confident, articulate, and easily became the center of attention wherever he went, leaving others naturally quiet in his presence. At the wedding, Rameen's relatives were charmed by his warmth and humility, but her aunts still whispered that Faik's mother looked too reserved, and possibly dangerous. Rameen entered her new home filled with hope and a few quiet fears. On their wedding night, Faik didn't overwhelm her with the usual lectures newlyweds often get. Instead, in a friendly tone, he told her a little about his family. Sharik, he said with a grin, is carefree and spends most of his time with friends. Samya is a bookworm, lost in studies, unaware of anything else. Hafsa is the foodie of the house, cheerful and spontaneous. He smiled as he spoke, and Rameen listened, realizing that her new life might turn out gentler and kinder than she had feared.